And now to the second DS game for this episode, WarioWare D.I.Y. And this game is not what you think.
Yeah, it's not so much of a game as much as it's a game maker.
WarioWare D.I.Y. allows you, yes you, the humble gamer, to jump into the creative pit of game design and construction. Look under the covers, and D.I.Y. not only provides you all the elements for game design, but it also gives you some nifty tools as well.
At first, you'll be needing a bit of patience to slog through the tutorials with Penny and Wario before you can really sink your teeth into making something. The jokes can get a bit long-winded, but stick with it and you'll master the fundamentals and get on your way to creating microgames, music tracks, and even comic books.
Once you're through the tutorials, D.I.Y. unlocks an assembly dojo, which provides you with mini tasks to refine your skills. In the Job Center, you can find extra drawing tasks on incomplete Wario games. Also, the 90 or so inbuilt microgames will progressively become available to you.
Once you finish a game, music track, or comic book, you can package it up and deliver it to the store. You can also share these creations with friends by sending them to another DS through the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection service or onto a Wii with the WarioWare D.I.Y. showcase.
I found drawing the animations and graphics for the microgames pretty easy. The tools are very intuitive and based on the seminal Nintendo classic Mario Paint, but if you're feeling a bit lazy, you can also import graphics from any inbuilt microgame. But the best part of D.I.Y. is how it explains fundamental principles of game building. Concepts such as AI, triggers for objects, and win conditions are taught with such a level of simplicity and are easily absorbable.
But it's not only through making games that your creativity can be unleashed. The Record Maker-Matic is one of my favourite tools, and it allows you the freedom to build your own tunes using a wide variety of instruments and tracks. If you're lacking inspiration, you can also import music phrases from other games or records.
Darren, what are you doing here?
Oh, weren't you calling me? I did hear my theme. Did you know that when making games in D.I.Y, you can also use the Auto Composer to spit out tunes according to your specifications without having to touch a note?
Well, anyway, back to the game. The game design here is limited to microgames, and all the interactivity is restricted to just tapping the screen with your stylus.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the very few disappointing parts of the game. It's really limiting when you have all these great ideas, but you can't pull them off because, well, the game requires a higher level of interactivity than just tapping with your stylus. Final thoughts?
For the creative and inspired types, WarioWare is not to be missed. You just feel so proud when you make that first game and then show it to your friends. And for anyone who's got an interest in game development, this is a nice place to start. I'm giving it 8.5 out of 10 rubber chickens.
If you can keep tapping the screen to get through all those initial tutorials, D.I.Y. opens up an awesome world of game design to explore and experiment in. May even kickstart a career in the games industry. I'm giving it 8.